Whenever I see these hair tutorials, they have this nice silky hair to begin with, or they have this really thick curly hair that has that bounce back and they have way more volume. I don't really see people with my hair type making hair tutorials. Why don't I try making this homemade flaxseed gel and try it on my hair type? So here we go. Let's try it out and see how it is. Spoiler, it's amazing. A quick rundown of my hair. These pictures are of me on a great hair day when I was 16, but that was with me putting in the effort of doing my hair with the Infusium 23. I remember separating my hair and kind of like really trying to get it to be nice. But then I cut my hair like Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct for my prom, which was 1994. So once I cut my hair like this, I straightened my hair for the rest of my life until COVID. People didn't even know that my hair was like this. They thought I just had straight hair. But honestly, it was easier because I would straighten it. It would take me an hour to straighten my hair, and then I can make it last for like 5 or 6 days with dry shampoo. Kind of had to make a decision. Do I want to keep my hair blonde now that it's getting much darker? Or do I want to straighten it? And I much rather have light hair. I think I look really bad as a brunette because I cannot keep bleaching my hair like this and ironing it because it will all break off. For years now, I've been trying to chase that curly, full look with multiple products, separating my hair into sections, putting it all through while it's still wet, doing a little twirl, a little shake, a little scrunch, letting it dry naturally for an hour, and then going in with the diffuser to get it the way I want it to be. So it's a long process. It probably takes 2 hours or 2.5 hours for me to get my hair to look something like this. And then it really doesn't last. For me, once my hair gets messed up from sleeping on it, doing a little refresh, my hair isn't curly enough for that to really work. Also, my hair is not thick. I do not have a lot of hair on my head. The only thing that keeps my hair from looking super thin is this texture and this frizziness. So I have to find that right balance between where I still have body to create the illusion of more hair, but where I don't want it to just look like a witch's broom or something on the ends. If you see me in a video like this, that's a fake ponytail because I just don't have it in me to go through the effort of doing my hair to wear it down for every video. So you will see me wearing a fake ponytail a lot. And to be honest, this ponytail looks too fake in real life. I will only use this for YouTube videos, but I wouldn't wear it out in public. I really wanted to try this homemade flaxseed gel. I have flax seeds already. I eat them every morning in my yogurt bowl, so I said, why not? I think it makes a lot of sense because I am using these products that do have alcohol in them, even though they're helping my hair to kind of separate and hold the natural wave better. It is probably drying out my hair, and I like the idea of using this flaxseed gel because it's also nourishing. I don't know if it's going to be too thick for my hair because looking at the girl that did this video,
I can tell that there's definitely frizz. There's some curls in there, but they're not defined.
We don't have the same hair, but I figure let's give it a try because this is something that could potentially be great for someone with hair like this. I'm hoping if I try this flax gel, I kind of want to see what it looks like if I'm just scrunching it and letting my hair be wavy instead of going more for the ringlet look. I kind of want to see how it works with that because I would love to figure out a method to do my hair that doesn't take me 2.5 hours. So let's make this flaxseed gel. I'm gonna make it for the first time now. I'll walk you through the recipe and how to make it. And I read through everybody's comments, so I'm gonna give you some helpful tips that I've seen people put in the comments on what they do with this. Let's try it out. Get your bag of flax seeds. Do 1/4 cup of flax seeds to 2 cups of water. I put this on the stove at medium-high heat at about 8 minutes. It started going at a rolling boil, and it got to the point where it's a texture of...
What is that?
Hmm?
Is that a hair gel?
You know what I'm saying? Then I pulled it from the heat at about the 12-minute mark. I was not expecting it to be this difficult to get it to go through the strainer. I will need a strainer with bigger holes, obviously not big enough that the flax seeds are going to go through, but I had to keep pushing it through, stirring it, and then I would lift it up and scrape the bottom of the strainer There was some psychopath in the comments who said that she uses her French press for this. Ain't no way that this jelly consistency is going through that finer mesh on my French press. If you tried that successfully, let me know how in the comments. I took everything that was left over, dumped it back in the pot, and repeated. When I did it this time, I took it straight from the stove into the strainer, so it was piping hot and it went through the strainer way easier. It was a little more watery than the first batch, so I used my whisk to integrate the two batches. I transferred it once it was cool to a pump bottle for easier application. You could see the little tiny flecks of flax in there. And then I took a removable sticker and dated it because it lasts 2 weeks refrigerated. This is my first time ever filming something like this, so we'll see how it goes. So my hair is completely wet. I have a spray bottle that I filled with water in case I need to re-wet it, because if you bleach your hair, you know that the ends and the bleached parts tend to dry quicker. Maybe I should get the gel. So I'm gonna start, I think, with the back of my hair. I'm gonna put the rest of it up and I'm gonna add the gel to it, starting at the ends where it's more bleached and where my hair is the frizziest. And then just working it way up. And then I'm going to scrunch it. Can you hear this? You should be able to hear that. It's not sopping wet, but it's pretty wet. Okay. Let's do another big section. Make sure it's nice and wet. Get the tangles out. I'm going to start at the ends and work my way up. Now, when I saw this other girl doing it, she put more than I did. This is about 2 pumps, which I think is actually a lot. I feel like for this piece, I don't even need the comb. I'm gonna scrunch it. Let it go. Take a piece from this side. See how fast I could do this. So while I'm doing this, I want to say I did a cost analysis, and I normally use 2 different products every single time I do my hair. First, I use the Kerastase Nectar Thermique, I think it's called. And that's $50. And I probably use less than I need to because I'm skimping on it because it's so expensive. I might not even need a wide tooth comb. I might be able to just use my fingers for this. And then I put in the JVN Air Dry Cream, which is $22. And that's a grand total of $72 for the 2 products I always put in when I wear my hair down. When I wear my hair down natural. Okay, I'm taking another big section. I'm gonna do the front last. So then I was looking at the cost of making the flaxseed gel, and I do not do the grocery shopping. So I don't know what we paid for that bag of flax seeds, but I looked it up online. I'm gonna say that this whole bag costs $4. And I got this entire thing plus some leftover with a 1/4 cup of flax seeds. There's another lady that has a curl content YouTube channel that used 1/2 cup of flax seeds to 2 cups of water, but I think that's completely wasteful. You do not need more than 1/4 cup. And I did it twice, and I got all this gel. And it definitely has the consistency. I don't feel like I'm using water here. If you go through half a cup of flax seeds in a month, I think you can get at least 3 to 4 months out of that bag, which would come to what, $1 a month? And I'm probably spending $72 every 2 months on a hair product, and I always run out of them at the same time too, which is so annoying because then you feel like you have to spend all this money all at once. Okay, so I'm putting this here, and then there's some more blonde on top because I put these highlights here. So I'm gonna add a little more where this area is, and I'm gonna be careful to make sure, I don't know where I stopped here. I'm doing this very haphazardly, so this is not a professional hair tutorial here. But not everyone that does their hair is a professional hairstylist. So you can see how it'd be easy, even if you're not used to doing stuff like this. I want to comb it up because I don't want it to be flat down on my scalp.
I'm going to really smash this.
Can you tell I'm trying to do this as quick as possible? I will keep going out of focus, I think, every time I move my head around. I'm keeping all these blonde front pieces for last, because those I want to finesse a little more. You never want to put product in dry hair when you have this kind of frizzy texture. You gotta get it while it's still wet. Okay, I'm growing out my bangs and I'm going back to a side part. I'm gonna part my hair here. I took 2 pumps of gel. When you take this gel out of the fridge, I mean, it's cold. It'll be nice in the summer, but probably putting this shocking cold gel in your hair in the winter might not be the best feeling. Get it in my little sideburn area where it's always just frizz. So these parts over here where I really bleach my hair, they're pretty dead. I feel like I'm gonna have to give them a little bit of extra love. I'm gonna kind of direct it up so it's not too flat. This definitely needs some love. You hear that squish? More on the blonde in the front and the ends, and work it into the rest. I'm not overloading the roots on top because I do not want it to be so heavy and stuck to my scalp, you know? I hate the way that looks. I don't like my hair to look like it's full of product. I want it to look like hair. I just don't want it to look like the hot mess that it looks like on its own. You know what I mean? I am growing out my bangs right now, so it's kind of a weird, awkward phase for me to do them like this, because they're not quite long enough to just wear to the side. So I'm just kind of training my bangs to get out of my face. This took me about 15 minutes total. I think I'm going to just go like this so I can let it dry like this a little bit and let my roots set up, so when I flip it back that way, I'll have a little more body and volume on top. So normally if I was doing this, I would do all this and then I would do my skincare routine and do my makeup, but since this is YouTube and not real life, I already did my makeup. This is 1 hour later, not touching it, just letting it air dry, It does have a bit of a stiffness to it where I put more gel in, but I think it's looking pretty good. I never like the way my hair looks until it's 100% dry. So I'm now gonna hit it with the diffuser. I probably diffused it for 5 minutes. I'm gonna take this one step further now, and I'm gonna put my halo in. I don't know if it's gonna mix with it, but let me just see if that works. In case you don't know what a halo is, it is one big hair extension piece. It has 4 clips around the back and a stretchy headband part. You attach it to the lower perimeter of your hair and bring that rubber part around the top to secure it. And then you let all the rest of your hair in the middle of your head go, and it helps add some volume and length. Excuse me? I love it. This is after literally 5 minutes of me diffusing and after putting my halo in. And I could not be more impressed with the way this looks. I'm kind of shocked at how good this is. It came out better than I thought it was going to. If you have hair like mine that's frizzy and kind of limp, you need to try this. This stuff is great. Like, are you kidding me? And it's not stiff. It looks like hair. Yeah, this is what's up. If you appreciate all the work I put into making these videos because they are annoying, please give me a like. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything. And if you enjoy fun beauty videos that aren't the same thing that you see over and over again, subscribe. Let's hang out. Until the next video, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.